Hey there, kids. Tonight it is Art of Conquest. Once again, continuing our new tradition, we are going to sit here and wait and see who our first live chatter is going to be tonight. Whoever that is, we will grant them their first wish for tonight in tonight's stream. And in the meantime, while we wait on that, I want to talk about something that happened to me since last week. So I'll wait a couple more seconds and then we'll get started. But I just want to show you what happened. So I didn't get it on video, but I was able to take a screenshot of it at least. So let's talk about what we did. So I finally created my first divine item in the game. Whoop whoop. Go Stinkpot. You're doing awesome, bud. So how did I acquire this? Well, I acquired this because I created or crafted a legendary item, and as you guys may know, anytime you craft an item, there's a small percentage chance that it's going to be upgraded in quality if you get the right roll. What happened, I created my very first divine item, so let's take a look at it. So the divine item is here, and I currently put it on Avril, and here it is. It is the Flawless Volcanic Great Mantle. It is divine quality, +8 to magic, +8 to command. So yeah, I'm pretty happy about it. So it's that beautiful pink color in the background to indicate it is divine quality. So that is my first divine item that I've been able to craft at this point, and it only cost me 1,500 alchemy stones, since it was originally intended to be legendary and it got up converted to divine. So that is that, and Avril's looking pretty beautiful as always. You know, she's got a couple legendaries and now a divine and everything else. So what are we talking about here tonight? We are talking about 3 ways, guys. Count them, 3 ways we're going to show you on how you can be competitive in this game without spending real money, without acquiring the in-game currency Linari. So there's a lot of grief going on pretty much ever since this game started, that you know, you can't really compete unless you're a pay-to-win person and you just pay tons and tons of money. In fact, if you go to the shop, you can see an idea of what this might be like. So you can always purchase that first hero for $9.99, and the problem with that is once you buy that first one, then the second one's going to go up to $50 or $60. So that's not really, you know, a good option for most people that play the game. So what we're going to talk about tonight is 3 ways on how you can be competitive in this game without spending 1 single cent. And I can certainly attest to that because, yes, I am a patron, and yes, I am a subscriber. So that is the only real money that I spend on this game, and I mainly do that just for the boost to upgrade queue limits and so forth. So outside of those 2 things, I have not spent 1 cent on this game. So the things I'm going to show you guys tonight is how you can do the same. So let's go ahead and collect our stuff that we've collected. We have our Mike in the house. He is first. So Mike, go ahead and what is your first wish for tonight? And everyone that might be watching, go ahead and congratulate Mike. He is our first channel moderator here at the Stinkpot Shack Show. So give him a round of applause there. I talk to him quite frequently in our chat app line, and that's why you see that little blue wrench icon next to his name, and his name is all blue, shiny baby blue. So he is going to be our chat moderator because we had a little trouble in our last stream. We had the first dealing with a viewer that just came online to cause trouble. They didn't care about the show. They didn't care about, you know, pretty much anything but, you know, being a troll and stirring up trouble, so we had to take care of him. So Kai Brown, return viewer, welcome back to the show, my friend. We have you in the house as well. Tonight is going to be Art of Conquest, and if you guys might have noticed on Tuesday's live stream, I have the iPhone X now, so they put top and bottom and left and right borders all around the game now. So if you watch that video, you'll see black bars all around the screen, and I've eliminated that on tonight's overlay, but I'm still not happy with how this overlay looks. So I'm gonna have to tweak it a little more. The problem is I haven't learned how to you know, how to resize all these screens in OBS without cutting off the edges. So it's going to be a work in progress, but I'll eventually get it. If you have tips for how to do the overlays, let me know, and I'll be sure to entertain them, because, you know, for you guys, the viewers, the YouTube chat area, I don't know if that's big enough for you guys to see everyone else's chat. So if you're watching on a TV or mobile or whatnot, I don't know how big it is. So if this window here, let me move it so you guys can see. Oh, yeah, I didn't move it too well. But anywho, if that section needs to be larger, or any part of this overlay needs to be larger, just let me know, and I'll do my best to do that for you. So let's get into it. We are doing Art of Conquest, just like I said. So it's time to start stinking, everybody. I hope you're ready. We've got a great show planned for you tonight. This is the Stinkpot Shack show. So like I said, top 3 ways on how you can be competitive without spending Linari. Number 1, and if you watched some of my videos before, I've briefly touched on all these. So number 1 is going to be in the Void Mirror, and it's simple. In the Void Mirror, you get free loot every day based upon the point that you've got to. So there's, you know, at least 80 stages, and I'm currently on stage 31. So every day I can come into the Void and accumulate all the rewards that I've gotten from stage 1 all the way up to stage 31. So that's what we're talking about. And right now, from December 7th through December 11th, the void timer has been reduced, so every 10 hours you can come in here. You see in the top left right there, it says closes in 9 hours and 59 minutes. So that means it'll get reset, and I'll be able to come in here again. So, okay, but where you type, you can see everyone else's chat also. Yes, can you see everyone else's chat? I'm here. It's pretty much called a chat room, so the intent is to see everyone's chat. That's the whole purpose of it. Is that what you're talking about, Kai? So as we keep going here, so like I said, we're in the Void, and as far as iPhone users are concerned, so Kai, is the screen big enough? Like this whole section, because you know it's the top right corner of actually it's above me now, so if that section is not big enough, like the box itself, the white box, just let me know. I hope it's big enough, but I don't know. I can only see it through my OBS screen, and it's just in a window on my PC, so I don't really get an idea of how big it is to you guys. So that's why I was asking. So anyway, we're going to hit the proceed button, at least for iPhone people, and I think Android as well. So like I said, now it's going through and it's going to collect everything that I've gotten from stage level 1 all the way up to stage level 31. So this is one that's efficient. This is free loot you get. Did you see all those XP cards that are flying around? And I passed up Avalon, so I can get that hero anytime I want. So, you know, from this point, I get about, you know, 15k gold, and then some wood and some elixir, and then XP cards, and pretty much a whole bunch of stuff. So that's how you can do it for me. So that's one way on how you guys can be efficient, because, you know, spending money in the game, you know, just power banking, you know, you're not going to really learn how to play the game if you just go through and buy everything. So I've been playing this game pretty much since it's been launched, and I'm always finding ways on how you can stretch that dollar. So the second way we're going to talk about is right here. It's in the meadow. You can see the meadow there. So this is the first area that we come to is called the meadow, and then you click on this building here, and Elena will greet you. And this is the second way on how you can be efficient is look, I have 1,712 adamantium up there at the top. So if you go back and watch my previous videos from AOC, and pretty much every video, you'll see me come in here and do this. And if you compare all the videos, you'll see that that number at the top has been gradually increasing. So basically what that means is if all you do is buy these XP cards, if that's all you do, that number at the top will continue to increase. So basically it's a free item for you to purchase. So free XP for your heroes right here in the void. And you know, I was only able to purchase one, but there's some nights where I come in here and 4 of these are able to be purchased. So that's tip number 2, guys. Buy those XP cards for your heroes. Make sure you get them, because look how much I've accumulated. I have oh yeah, right here just in the void here today, I've collected 100,000, let's see, about 117,000 K worth of XP just from one run through the void, and we're not done yet. So buy those XP cards, because once you go through this portal, it's not going to let you come back to that card or that shop right there. So there we go, and now we'll continue on, and now we're going to get some more XP cards, blah blah blah, and we get some loot along the way. The loot is also invaluable, and we'll talk about that on our next ways on how you can be efficient. So all in all, tonight in the void, from stage level 1 to 31, I got approximately 11 pieces of loot, and then let's see, what's that, 6,000, 7,000, 37,000, 137,000 K worth of XP, and then I got an ability card, and then I got a magic potion as well. So that is really good stuff, and that's how it goes. So Kai, this is a very cool game. Have you not seen this before? This is called Art of Conquest. It's available on iPhone and Android, Samsung, any Android device really. So this is where I'm at. We'll come back to this later, but I want to get on and talk about the third way on how you can be efficient. And this is one I have not talked about in any of my other previous videos. So Art of Conquest is an open PvP game, strategy game, and you can see this is the world map here. So if you like the board game Risk, this is very similar as far as strategy goes onto the board game Risk. I am in the Scarring Kingdom, so we maintain most of the control of the map right now. Athlete has the other control, but we have an alliance with them, so we pretty much own this entire world map at this point. So that's what we're going to talk about. So once you get this big, you're going to be, the PvP pretty much dies out, so you're like, what the heck do I do now? There's no one to fight, you know, and that's why the server mergers are coming up. But what we're going to talk about right now is what you can do in the meantime while you wait for a server merge, or while you wait for the next PvP battle to explode on your server. So yeah, that's what we're going to talk about. So one third way to be efficient is it's pretty easy to get to 5 or 6 heroes in this game, but as you can see, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I currently have 9 heroes in the game, and those XP cards save them, because when you get a new hero, you can use all those XP cards to power level. If you remember last week's Art of Conquest video, I got Yip for the first time, and now Yip is level 25, which is already higher than most of my heroes. So I try to keep all my heroes in line, so my hero levels range from level 23 to 25. So yeah, if you save those XP cards, it's extremely easy to get them up to the rest of your hero levels there. So yeah, Gazul is pretty awesome. He's like the Grim Reaper of the game, so that's Mike's favorite. And I currently have all my heroes pretty much decked out with the best gear. So well, not the best gear possible, but the best gear that I have available right now. So so let's get into this third way, and you'll see as you collect more area on the map, you have access to more escort missions and more quests. So this is the third way you can be efficient is if you have a huge long list. Like if you let this list grow, you'll have at least between probably at least 50 quests to do. And if you don't do them every day, you're just wasting all this loot. You're just letting it all go. And for the longest time, I didn't do all these quests because I'm like, yeah, it just takes forever and I'm not going to have enough energy. But all that has changed now. In the recent addition to the game, probably about 2 or 3 patches ago, they changed the way quest rewards are given. So now you can be extremely efficient in these quests, and let me show you how. So let's go on over and do our first quest here. And one thing that most beginners will do when they do these quest missions is they'll come in here and they'll just select their army and they'll be like, rah, I'm gonna come in here, I'm just gonna throw everything at them, let's go, take our entire army, and we're just gonna wreck them. So we're just gonna do total annihilation, we're gonna get all our heroes involved and everything. So let's look and blah blah blah. So we're just gonna fire everything off, and we're just gonna demolish. So that's good because you're guaranteed to you're guaranteed to succeed in the quest. But on that one I still had a an injury, so let's do it again. So we'll do it one more time. And that's the neat ability of this game as well, is if you don't if someone dies or gets injured in battle, you can just hit retry and just keep perfecting your strategy until you get a 0 injury rate. And that's another baby tip on how you can be efficient, is never leave any of these quests if you have injuries, because that's just wasting resources pretty much. So let's see what that one did, and did again. I didn't hit any abilities, so let's try this one more time. Do I have everybody in there? So time takes, yeah, so to be efficient it's gonna take time. So let's do it again, and I'll pay attention this time to what I'm doing. So we got got that, and we'll do that, and we'll get heroic leap involved. Bam, critical hits everywhere. That way Rufio can get in there, because those spellcasters is what does a lot of the damage. So we'll just freeze that group as well. Boom, they're dead. So hopefully we have nobody injured this time. Let's see. Nope. So it must be somebody on the left side that's getting injured. So we're going to have to protect that squad over there. And let's get going. It's gotta be this squad over here. So we will. I can't heroic leap over there. Let me do my shooting star, because I know it's gotta be that left squad or maybe the middle squad there. So we use shooting star to annihilate that left squad. So now we'll see if we have anybody injured this time. Yep, so it must be the middle. This might look boring to you guys, but I sit here and I'll do the same quest over and over and over. It doesn't matter to me, because I have the patience, I have the discipline. Do you guys have it in you to get a 0% free rate? And let's do this again. Shooting star. I really like this ability by Mako. Pretty much annihilates anything with a I call it a meteor arrow, but it's probably described differently. So, and let's get heroic leap. Now, come on, give it to me straight here. No injuries. Let's go. I might have to move some people. Oh god. Level 9. Let's just take him out. I know how to fix this real easily now. So we'll come in here. We'll go to our #1 formation instead, and take all these guys out. Now I got my siege unit in here, so now we're ready to rock and roll. But he's going to take all the brunt of the energy for me. So now let's get my gold units in there. And gold. Where's my shieldy guys? There they are. Ding, ding, ding. Got them. So, okay, I'm shielded up front, so no one up front should hopefully die this time. Now I'll just get my gold units in the back. And we'll use these guys as well. That should be plenty. Alright, let's get in there and see what happens. Who's dying? Where are they dying? Can't really tell if anybody's dying this time. And hopefully that did it. Let's see. Dun, dun. Perfect. Nobody died. Alright, so that did a much better job. So like I said, everybody has a tendency just to take their whole army to come in here. But look at this. When you come in here and you bring all of your heroes, look at the XP at the bottom. 4,700. That's all each one of them got. And it also took 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 energy to accomplish that. So I got 4,000 XP per person, and I only got 6. I used a whopping 6 energy. So now let's go to the next one, and I'll show you how to be efficient in taking these out. So what you want to do is you don't want to use everything you got. You don't want to throw everything in the kitchen sink at them because you want to be efficient. You want to be conservative. So the goal is to do, and I don't know how it scales from where you first begin this game because I have level 7 and 8 and 9 level troops. So maybe it's just that I'm to the point now where I'm able to do this. So I'm interested to hear if you guys out there are the lower levels. If you are brand new to the game, try this strategy here. And if it doesn't work for you, you know, let me know in the comments later when I get this video published. So I can, because I'm very curious, because I can't go back and, well, I can if I switch to a new server, but I don't really interested in doing that. But so just try this tactic here. So what I always do is, it doesn't really matter which heroes you use, but the maximum is 2. All you can do is use 2 heroes. So I'm gonna put, let's see, we'll put Grimm's out there, and we'll get Virion out there. So that's all I can do. And then you can see in the bottom right, with only 2 heroes, I can only take 4 units out. So you want 2 tanky units that are going to be able to protect everybody. So for me in the dwarf class, that's going to be these shielded units because they have a force field on them. So we'll do that. We'll move our heroes back just a little bit. And then the second pair of units you want is your strongest offensive weapons. So for me, it's going to be these gold rocketeers. So you also want to, in my opinion, put the heroes behind it all because, especially depending on what hero it is, Virion should be okay because he can shield himself and heal himself. But Grimm's, he's a lot more squishy when compared to Virion. So as a general rule, I just keep them all in the back anyway. So you might be thinking, well, how the heck is he going to do this? He had a whole army and he had one person die with a whole army. How's he going to do this with you know, just a few amount of troops? And it's all about placement. So depending on which enemies you have, you can see these are all centralized. That's why I have my army centralized as well. In some battles, you'll see people are spread out on the corners. So placement is going to be key. And so it's pretty much going to be trial and error. So they're centralized, so I'm going to say centralized. And if I get killed, then I'll have to move my troops around. But another goal is to being efficient is use those abilities as soon as they become available. So we're going to hit fight. Grimm's is going to start his battle or his spell automatically, so I don't have to worry about that. But fire off is what I want to use immediately so I can get the maximum firepower going. And then after that, the shielded units are going to protect me pretty well, and I shouldn't have any more issues, and everyone should be able to stay alive. But the goal is, what you're going to see here is everyone's going to stay alive. I only use 2 heroes, and that's how you guys be efficient. This is the third way. Look, nobody died. There's no injuries. There's no deaths. So you saw in the last battle, I had 4,000 XP per hero, but look this time. This time they get a whopping 12,000, so 3 times the amount per hero, and I only used 2 energy. That is a huge thing. So another thing, I forgot to make an image file of this, but I've also started a spreadsheet, And what I've started a spreadsheet on is this screen right here, because I want to see how often, you know, the loot drop. Oh, here we go. Malachi Brown, you are now a Stinkin' subscriber. Welcome to the family, my friend. It is good having you here on the Stinkpot Shack Show. So I certainly appreciate your subscription. Now, what I was saying about the spreadsheet here, this is the screen I'm capturing. So I want to know how often these XP cards drop, how often these energy potions drop, how often these honor and so forth drop. So as we go on, I'll share some of the data from that. But right now, I only have about 10 quests recorded. So once it gets up to about 100, then we'll start getting to some realistic numbers on these loot drops. But you know, tonight is talking about being efficient, and this is what I was talking about. Look what happened. I had to use 2 energy to deploy this battle. And on this particular drop, I got 2 energy potions. So 1 energy potion is equivalent to 5 energy. So on this battle alone, I'm plus 8 on energy. So that is extremely useful. And that is what I was talking about, how you guys definitely want to come in here and do all of these quests. Because now, as long as you make use of your efficient heroes, you can do all of these quests without ever having to pop any of the energy potions. And I can show you here how truthful that is, because if you go to items for me, look, I have 857 energy potions. I never use energy potions. All I'm doing is accumulating them. And what you want to save them for is, if you're on a dead server right now, save them up. Never use those energy potions, because PvP is eventually going to break back out when the server merges happen. And then it's going to be full-scale PvP, war is going to be everywhere, and that's when you're going to need all these energy potions to help your kingdom do a huge land grab and take your server back into control. So another thing you guys can do with the heroes to make efficiency when you're just starting out on gearing them, and I talked about this about 2 months ago. So if you look, any hero with a weapon slot, and you can look here, it says Herculean Claymore, and to the right of it will say the weapon type. So this particular hero can only equip weapons for their their offensive weapons. So, and what you guys can do is, there's a blue item right here, and look at it, energy limit plus 5. So what that means is, if I go look at my heroes, I'll go into crafting mode real quick. Let's see if it shows. Boomcraft. So these hearts right in the bottom right of the portrait, that's their current energy level. And you see Rufio here currently has 12, but Vega only has 6. So that's because Vega is capped out at 6. But because I have that item on Rufio, he's able to have plus 5 to energy. So I have a couple other items that give him more energy, but that's what you want to do. You want to get these hearts as high as you can. And then the second thing you want to do is decide on which build you want. So when I first started building out my heroes, I was only focusing on energy, being energy efficient. But now, with the help of some people in here actually, I've learned that, hey, you want to build, especially for the Void, you want to build the largest gold. If you look at the top right, 63 gold units, and that's not really 63, it's just the number, because most of my gold units take at least 2 of those slots or more. So that's what you want to maximize. And how do you maximize that? You maximize that by taking their command stat and increasing that as high as you can. So Rufio has 10 command, and Averro's 23, Vega has 21, and so on. So for every 10 command, you're going to get plus 1 to that gold maximum number. So that's what you guys want to do. So welcome, Ghost Gaming, to the channel. It's good having you here. And welcome for another Art of Conquest night here on the Stinkpot Shack Show. So what we're talking about tonight is ways on how you can be efficient without using real money, without using Linari, which is the in-game currency. So that's what we're talking about. So like I said, You also want to keep doing these escort missions. Um, and as far as doing escort missions go, you pretty much have to roll the dice on the Risk mobile and see how it goes, because you can see I can deliver it, I can escort it, and as long as I'm escorting it 99% of the time, no one's going to bother you with it, and you'll be guaranteed that full amount will get into your castle. But doing it this way is painfully slow. So I can see from this location it's going to take me 5 minutes and 50 seconds to get back for one mission. So what people tend to do is they roll the dice on the Risk and they say, okay, I'm going to let that one go unescorted and I'm going to go ahead and start another one. And then they'll go do a third one and a fourth one. So they might have 5 or 6 escort missions. Way, you know, they can complete 6 missions in a 5-minute period as opposed to just completing one. So that is where you guys really have to decide, you know, what kind of risk are you going to take. What I generally do is a rule of 3. I'll launch 3 at a time, and if all 3 make them safely, then I start the next 3, and maybe I'll do 4 on the next run. But the very second I get robbed, that's when your efficiency goes down, because they'll rob half of what you got in there. So delivering 20 at a time, but you're only collecting 10's worth of loot, is it really that efficient for you? So you kind of have to play the escort missions by ear on how much risk you are willing to take. So does anybody have any questions on any of that? Because I've thrown a lot at you, and just to recap, the 3 ways that you can be efficient without spending the Linari are going to be: collect your void loot every day, collect those XP cards in that void shop every day. They're free as long as all you spend is the XP cards. You'll gradually get more of the adamantium, so that's why I say it's free. And then the third way is to do your quest, and you got to do your quest with only 2 heroes and never use any energy potions. So that's how we're going to do it, guys. And up until today, this quest log had been cleared for me. You know, this entire week, this quest log has been empty. So every time a new set would pop in, I come in here and do it. So, but I let it fill up a little bit so I can show you guys what's happening and how you guys can be efficient. But right now I have, what, 10, 15 quests left to do. So I'll get this cleared later tonight. But I just wanted to show you guys the possibilities that are at hand if you are very efficient at this game, because you don't have to be a pay-to-win guy. You don't have to blow thousands of dollars on this game, because face it, there's tons of games out there that we all want to play, and I mean, unless you're Billy Madison or, you know, Donald Trump or, you know, Bill Gates, and let's not start any Trump discussion, but unless you're one of those elite players, you're not going to be able to afford to spend thousands of dollars on every game that you play, much less, I mean, what I typically do is I give myself just a $10 monthly limit for Clash of Clans so I can gym and help everybody out. But most of the time, the gems I buy, I spend for the other players in our clan. So it's all, you know, all up to you guys on how that happens. So what we're going to try now is, while we let these guys escort, we're going to go ahead and do one thing here. And we're going to get right back into the void, because there's been an ongoing thing here that I cannot get past void level stage 31. So we're going to, and Svetoslav came on at just a good time. So glad to have you here, my friend. What we just talked about was 3 ways on how you can compete in this game without spending Linari. So we just went over all that. So if you want to get a review of that, then once this video goes live later, you know, share it to all your friends, and you can see the 3 ways that I spoke about earlier. So let's get right back into the void. I'm really confident this week that I can do it. Now, where's the void at? I forget. There it is. Because we were like half a second away last week, and what I've done in the meantime is I've added a couple more gold units, and I was trying to get up to, where's my army? I was trying to get my gold up to 64 units, because that would have allowed me to have 4 full gold Rocketeer grouped units. But it didn't quite get there, so we'll be just one short in one of the groups. But oh, see, there's Bear 44. He's one of the nemesis on our server, so he robbed mine. So my efficiency on that one went way down. But let's get in here and let's see if it lets me tap the dang void. Let's get in there and let's beat Void level 31. This is going to be it, guys. This is going to be the night that I'm going to take down Void stage level 31. So here we go. Going to go right into it. And, you know, for those of you that have not seen my struggles on this, I could have easily passed Void stage 31, you know, a month ago or 2 months ago, however long it's been. But I am a perfectionist, so I do not go beyond a stage until I've gotten the perfect, because there's 2 sets of rewards for each of these void stages. One for complete, and then another rewards for perfecting it. And as you can see, this challenge says win in 15 seconds. So if I win in 15 seconds, I get a perfect challenge quality, and then I'll be able to move on. But even if I beat everybody in this challenge, but not in 15 seconds, it still considers it a completion. And I'll get some rewards, but I won't get the maximum rewards. And when we're talking about being efficient tonight, I am all about the maximum rewards. So let's get in here and let's take care of business tonight. Yeah, I know. So right now, Svetoslav, I get about 20k gold per run. And so yeah, talk about being efficient. That's a good point, Svetoslav. By me being stubborn and not going past level 31, I have given up, you know, hundreds and thousands of loot from stage 31 to wherever I can get on a daily basis. So that's a very good point, kind of making me eat my own words there. So, but that, you know, that's a good point. So I can't really say much else about that. Yeah, so I got 20k, so you get 70k. So average, let's just say 50k. Void is every 10 hours. So right now I'm losing 100k in gold because I'm being stubborn and not getting past this void stage level. So let's go ahead and knock this out. And let's see, get my shielded units up. Shield up. And let's see, Peaches was... did I start coming here too early? I did! Oh, crap. So I came in here before Peaches had donated those gold troops, so I may not be able to get to it now. Because I was really relying on those gold troops. So let's see here. Yeah, I don't have them. So alright, let's just try it anyway. See where we're at. I'm only going to try it 3 times. If I don't get it on the 3 times tonight, then I will give up. So let's throw in Mako. I changed some abilities around as well. So let's see how that goes. Rufio. So there's that. Want to get up to, let's see, who's my ranged people? And 16 is the magic number, so I guess Vega will go in. So I'm going to put all my heroes back here, and now we'll get our silver units in. Now we're going to have to make some space here, so move Vega out. Put their silver troops there, move these golds up here. Actually, last time I didn't use any of the force field guys, so take them suckers out. We don't need them in there. Move your golds up front, Stinkpot, and move these silvers out. Any more golds? Yeah, right there. So yeah, this is how I'm going to have to do it if I want to get all 16 on the board. There we go. Now we're starting to look much better. Alright, so let's go more. I have level 9. Put them in there. Dun, dun. Okay, now I gotta make room once again. Let's move these guys out. Into the back. Back of the line, you! So what I've done with Mako is I've got the what's it called, the shooting star ability, so I'm hoping that will help me add to my DPS, but we won't know for sure until we kick this battle off here. And let's move these guys up here. And that's pretty much it, I think. Ah, fat fingered again. Alright, so here we go. We'll add these last bit of silvers. I know, yeah. One more. Nope. Right, nope. I know I have to, what happened to them? I must have had snipers in there, because I'm out of all the Rocketeers, unless I'm missing a bunch that I'm overlooking. Maybe these level 9 bronze I used last time. I don't know. We'll see how this goes. And let's see what happens. 15 seconds. There goes my tailwind. So the ranged units are going to be a little bit slower. There's that. And we'll use the shooting star at the tail end here. So we're running out of time. And I'm going to use the shooting star on those two on the left. There's that. Yeah, I'm way too slow. I was completing this so much faster, so I don't think I'm going to get this done without those gold units. So we'll try it 2 more times. Man, I really wish I had those gold units. Why? I didn't pay attention. I just jumped into that void, because the problem is whatever you bring into the void is what you got. So if you gain something after you've already entered the void, you can't bring it until the next time you go into the void. And so that's the problem I had with Peach's gold troops that she gave me. I jumped in here before I had those troops, and that's what is going to cost me the battle tonight. So let's try some snipers in here instead. Problem with snipers is they take up more slot on the horizontal. They're wider. That's what I meant to say. So yeah, I have level 9 rockets. I only have level 9 rockets because I acquired them from a quest one time. It was a quest reward that popped out, and those bronze ones, same thing. So that's the only reason I have level 9 troops. Level 8 is the highest. Oh crap! Level 8's the highest I can do right now. So put those golds back in there. Those golds need to be up front. Put them out. Man, I'm really sorry I wasn't able to get those golds in here, because I knew I could take it. So what I'm going to have to do is I'm just going to have to probably take a video of me completing it and then just replay the video next time. Because I don't think I'm going to be able to wait till next Thursday to complete this. So, because like Svetoslav said, I'm losing a lot of resources. So, anything else, Sveto, before I hit a fight? Anything you see? I need to add a hero. I do know that much. Who? Oh, Mako. Okay, so there they have it. So I added some snipers. They're maxed for my castle level. Level 8 is as high as I can go, and their research is as high as they can go for my castle level. So that's another stubborn thing I'm doing. Yeah, I didn't upgrade them, I acquired them, Sveto, so I got them as a loot reward. That's the only reason they're level 9. I didn't upgrade them to level 9. They were given to me as level 9. So, same thing with these level 9s. So, they are, man. Alright, so here we go. Let's try this. We're just wasting time here. So let's go in here, and I'll show you, Sveto, right after this battle that I just can't. Let me just do that right here. Kill some of these humanoid with the shooting star. And then we'll do our fire off ability and hope for the best. Already out of time, so there they go. And we're out of time. So they're perfect. Yeah, we're just not going to be able to do it. So we're going to retry, and we're just going to leave, because without those gold units, I don't stand a chance. So that will do that. So I'll just take a video later tomorrow when my 10-minute expires. See, there's my troops right there. Man, I wish I had those. So I'll just return them to Peaches for now. There was level 9 feather shots and level 9, what are those? I don't know. Forget what they're the soldier guys, the centurions or whatever. So I just gave them back to Peaches, let her use them. So I don't care about morale lost on that. So Svetoslav, let's look at this. I'll show you, my friend. So if I go here, look, I can't upgrade. Level 8 gold is the best I can do right now. Now do you believe me? Same thing for all the other units. Level 8 can't upgrade. And where's the other ones at? Level 8 can't upgrade. And if I go into my research for the blaster guys, look, they're at 124. They're maxed. Look, max. I'm currently this is the only category I can still do, and it's in progress now at the bottom. So once that completes, I'll have everything maxed for blasters for this castle level, and then I'll need Academy level 9 in order to get my troops to level 9. Well, are you dwarf, Svetoslav? Because that would make a big difference, wouldn't you think? You don't get how I can't? You perfected 31 with level 7 units and without special heroes. So how do I do it? I don't get it, man. You sat here and talked to me through it bunches of times, and I've been changing my army based upon what you said, and I still can't get it. So how you think you want me to try it one more time and you tell me exactly how to do it? See, yeah, that makes a difference. Those archers make a huge difference. When you borrow gold archers, they just annihilate. If you've ever sieged anybody that has gold archers on their wall, they will destroy your army. So, yeah. I'm reloading. I have, well, whatever I change now, I'm not going to be able to take in there now, so it's not going to matter. But I do have ammo wagon on Grimm's, so I don't run out of ammo, because I figured that was more important than reload. Because I don't think in 15 seconds, no, I don't run out of ammo in that 15 seconds, so that's not the problem. And as far as hero abilities go, I've pretty much maximized everything I have. I got Heroic Leap. There's really not anything better. Maybe Chopping Blade would be better from Rufio. Let's see what 155 damage. Yeah, that might be a better option if I go to Chopping Blade. Turtle is a must. What the heck is the turtle? You talking about the Racken turtle? And so, yeah, Racken Gold. I don't have access to that guy yet. I don't have any friends that, no, I don't have access to it. So, let's see. So I got Rapid Cast on Avril hit, but the problem is I only have enough time to fire off 3 abilities. So it's got to be, that's why I generally stick to Rufio and then Mako. What I really wished I had that would probably help is if I had, where's she at? If I had Valari, she's a fire mage. I have a feeling that would give me a lot more DPS because they do the burning damage over time. So I think that might be a better, because Avril isn't really doing much for me in there. Vega's not doing anything for me in there. Gazul's not doing anything for me in there. So I think having a better combination of heroes would help as well. So, yeah. And, you know, as we were talking about efficiency, guys, so we talked about the Void Loot, we talked about the XP cards, how to do quests without spending energy potions. Another thing that you need to consider is determine very early what build you want to go after. So, I started off with just a pure energy build, maximizing my energy so I could sustain all the battles. And then Sveto told me the importance of the command, so I'm pretty much rocking a command energy build at this point in time. I'm maximizing all my, if you look at all my stuff that my heroes are wearing, let's go, look, you can see that's an energy weapon there that I'm using, and then here I'm using command, here I'm using command, Here I'm using, well, there, I already looked. There's no, if I go to crafting, there is no armor that I can make that gives me command. So I don't know why that is, but that's how it goes. So, well, that's just +1, but that's not really, well, there's some. Why am I not using those? Oh, because that's the general hero class, and Rufio's a gladiator, so has to do the +1 guy. So I am trying my best to maximize my command, and I've already increased my gold army by +10 since I started doing that. So I have one, like I said earlier in tonight's action, I got my first divine item finally, and that gives me +8 command all by itself. So that item alone almost gives me 1 extra gold unit. And then anytime you get these cards, you always want to use these command cards. See, I got one right here. Grants +1 command, so use those suckers up as well. So when I was talking about earlier about being efficient, look at this. Look at these XP cards I've racked up. Two of the XP 2000 cards, I have 153 of those. And then 150k, I got 3 of those. So I'm racking up all these XP cards. And that's how you guys be efficient in this game. So another thing is when you do these quests here, let's go back and do another one. So far from the stats I've looked at, about a third of the time you will get a XP card dropped. So that's a pretty high percentage. So 1 out of every 3 battles you're going to get a free XP card, and pretty much about the same for the energy potions as well. So that's one thing I tried to talk about earlier, is you'll never have to use an energy potion in the game. Oh, I don't want that. I guess I'll just, let me get out of here and just come retry, because I only want to put a couple of these guys in. So we'll put these guys in, and where's my other 23? Vega? Yeah. So I'm just leveling these guys up at this point, and we'll just, like I said, put 2 tanks up front and 2 offensive guys in the back, and this will be a piece of cake. So there we have that. There we have that, and fight. So well, those aren't even my gold units. So this is going to be not a good idea. I need my gold units. Why did I pick the silver ones? I have no idea. Gold. Okay. Take 2. So this is how you guys can be efficient. Just come in here, only use 2 heroes. Get in there and just take care of business. Fire off. 60 or 40 elixirs is not going to cost me hardly anything compared to what I'm doing here. And look how easy that is, guys. You're just plowing down. You're being so efficient. You're not using hardly any energy at all. And you're maximizing the XP for your heroes. So it's a great tactic that I use every day. And no injuries, so don't hit that OK button unless you make sure you have no injuries. And look, that time I got 11,000. Make note of that, 11,000 XP. So 11,000 XP, and see, I got XP card. Bam, 33% of the time you're going to get that sucker. So let's go to do one more. And remember that 11,000 mark, because there's last week we got the hero Yep. So we're going to put him in there, and I want you guys to see the difference when he is in there. It's a great efficiency weapon for you if you get that hero Yep. So I'll take Vega out. We'll put Yep in. The old fat raccoon guy. And watch. So last quest we got 11,000. And he has a passive ability just like Grimm's does. So he does that little, you can see the little wind blowing in my direction. And what that means is anything ranged that's coming in my direction is going to be slowed down by his wind tunnel, whatever it's called. So, and if I want to, I could use 3 magic and use that cyclone ability of his, but I didn't this time. So, yep, no injuries. We had 11,000 XP last time, but with him in there, bam, 13,000. So that's a good way. And there, look, another XP card. Almost every time you're going to get those XP cards. And the reason why Yip is doing that is because Yip has a special ability that I learned. It's called Enlightenment, and currently I have a 12% boost to my experience across all heroes in the battle. So that's how I was able to get more XP. And you want to maximize your heroes, maximize your army, and that's what it's doing, guys. That's what we're talking about. So I hope you guys learned a lot tonight. Do we have Mike? Are you still here? Mike is our moderator now, our official moderator of the channel. We want to congratulate him one more time. But before I forget, guys, one last thing. We're currently recruiting for Clash of Clans. Our clan name is Late for Supper. I'm the leader over there. We've had that since 2013. We're trying to get closer to more intense wars, because right now we can only support about 10v10s. We want to get up to the 30v30s, the 50v50s. We want to have these epic wars for you guys, but we need you over in Clash of Clans if you are interested in that game. So as well, we're trying to improve our community here for the Stinkpot Shack Show. Our goal is 10k views by the end of the year. We're just barely past 8,000, so thank you for your commitment so far. But we got a couple thousand to go to get to our year-end goal and be recognized as a legitimate YouTube channel. So I appreciate all your support there. Hit that subscribe button. Whatever you need to do to help lend your support would be greatly appreciated. Starting next Friday, I will be on Christmas vacation for the remainder of the year. So I'm going to try and get more streaming time in for you guys. So we might have a little special holiday schedule. I haven't really decided yet. It kind of dictates my real life schedule. So got to see how the holidays are going to shake down in real life before I can really commit to anything here. So I just wanted to shout out to that on everybody. And also, if you want to get in touch with me outside of the game, excuse me, you can do so. I will type in my name. Stinky Pot is how you can find me online. It's a free chat app that we use for our clans. So Stinky Pot is my name. Just hit add friend Stinky Pot, and I'll be able to talk with you there. Or you can send an email to stinkpotshackshow@gmail.com is my email address. stinkpotshackshow@gmail.com. So anything else you want to say tonight, Mike? Thanks for coming tonight, everyone. Good job indeed. Hope you all had fun tonight. If you have feedback on Sundays, I'm a little disappointed with my Battlefront turnout. We've only have about 40 views in 3 weeks of doing Battlefront 2 on the PS4. So if you guys are just let me know your feedback on that. I would certainly appreciate that, because if there's other games that you guys are interested in seeing besides Battlefront 2, let me know what those might be, because I don't know why. I do the same videos that I do for Clash of Clans and Art of Conquest, but for whatever reason, Battlefront 2, I'm just not getting any viewers at all on. So we'll just have to increase that going forward. So thank you for being here tonight. Stay efficient, guys. You got to remember those 3 things we talked about tonight. The XP cards, the avoid loot, and being efficient with your quest. Doing all those things, you can compete with the best of them without spending any Linari. It's been a great night. Hope to see you Sunday for Battlefront 2. If not, stay tuned. I'll try and get that video of when I finally do complete that void mission, and I'll put it up for you. So, so long, everybody. It's been a great night. This is Stinkpot, and this is your Stinkpot Shack Show. Have a good night. And bye, Mike, Mr. Moderator. And bye, stuff. And bye. Who else do we have in here tonight? We also had Kai Brown. He showed up. Ghost Gaming showed up. So thank you all for being here. It's been a pleasure. Oh, wait. I'm supposed to stop the stream, but I haven't. So I'll just stop it.